What's up everybody, it's Brayden here today, and today we're doing Trail Talk Tuesday inside because the parks are closed and we can't go hiking today, sadly, or for the next couple weeks at least. But I hope you guys are staying safe inside and being productive with whatever you might need to get done, because I've gotten a lot done in this last week, being forced to stay inside. So let's talk hiking gear today. So I'm going to talk about what I would bring on a one-night hike or like a one-night backpacking trip, maybe 2-night max. But for a one night, it all depends on where you're going and what your sleeping scenario is. So if you have a friend who is carrying a tent and you're going to share with them, you don't need to bring as big of a pack. I'm somebody who carries super lightweight, so I'm just going to tell you the essentials that I would bring for different scenarios. And let's start with backpacks. So if I was doing a one-night hike with somebody who had a tent, or I was bringing a hammock instead, then I would potentially even try to do a 22-liter pack. I'm super lightweight. I would not recommend this for anybody unless you know what you're doing. But if you're doing a day hike, I highly recommend this Blue Squirrel by, the Squirrel 22-liter by Blue Ice. It's an awesome backpack. It's a climbing bag, so it's got hooks and everything for your ropes and everything you might need. But this would be my one-day pack. I might push it for a one-night pack if I was going ultra lightweight and I didn't need to bring a tent, but it would be pretty tough. I would recommend, if you're gonna do a one night, to carry a 40 or bigger. This is a 40-liter pack. Bought this off Amazon. It's from Outdoor Adventure Mountaintop. I want to say you can pick these up for like $50 max. They're pretty cheap, and for the price that you pay for a bag like this, it's super comfortable. I took this on St. Helens, which I didn't need this big of a pack. I've taken this out camping at Alder Lake and out to Snow Lake and up to Muir, and it's a very good pack. It's pretty easy to fit a one-night stuff in. You could do a 32-liter pack even if you wanted to go lightweight. I'm gonna buy a 32-liter pack for the summer, I believe, but this is my like need extra gear pack, because you can tuck your sleeping bag and stuff in the bottom if you need to, and it stays pretty simple and easy. Obviously you want to bring the 10 essentials, and if you don't know what those are, I'll put them on the screen right now. It's just a list of things that you should always have with you, like a compass and a map and extra food and clothes and things to create a fire and light and all of that stuff. So I'm going to include a couple of those things in my daily pack and my overnight pack. First, we'll go with sleeping bag. If you're going to sleep over and stay the night, obviously for one night, you want a sleeping bag. This is a super comfortable sleeping bag. I just have it in it. It's not a Columbia bag. I just have it in a Columbia thing because I actually broke the little drawstring bag it came in. But I bought this from Madeira Outdoors, and it's a 14-degree bag, so I can take this on anything up in the Alpine in the summer at least and still be warm enough. You always want to put that towards the bottom of your pack, because unless you're putting water in, put water in first. You want the weight at the bottom of the pack instead of the top, because then it's on your hips and not on your shoulders. If you're going to put water in, put the water in first, then put your sleeping bag, because it takes a lot of the weight up, a lot of the room up in your bag. So you want to pack the weight first. If you're going to be camping, either you can bring a hammock. Bought this from Madeira as well, or they sent me this one. And hammocks are ultra light if you want to. You can compact it into a tiny little thing. If you're going to do an overnight with trees around, you could camp in one of these. But I highly recommend, if you're going to do anything, to buy one of these. These are a little sleeping pad, and you can pick these up for about $20. This is a 3/4 size, so it fits all the way down to my feet, or to my knees. And these help the cold mostly. You're not going to help sleeping comfortably, but even if you're in a hammock, one of these is going to help you from the underdraft cold instead of bringing a quilt. When we get into tents, I have this tent. It's a 3 Seasons tent. I'm not going to get it out. It's a full waterproof. It doesn't have a rain sleeve, so it's always waterproof. So condensation will get inside of it. It weighs about 5 pounds, so it's not ultra lightweight, but I buy these for like short hiking, like under 6 miles round trip, or not round trip, sorry, under 6 miles in, like something like that. But I haven't used that one camping yet because I'm actually going to buy an ultra lightweight with using my camping or my hiking poles instead. And that's what I want to get to next is you want hiking poles if you're going to do a backpacking trip. Without hiking poles, it tires you out so much. And especially if you're in the Alpine, getting hiking poles is a back saver and a whole body saver, to be honest. I bought these Turbo Carbon 60 or MBC carbons. So these are ultra lightweight hiking poles. You can get metal if you want more durability, but I broke a pair of metal, so I figured I would stick with carbon for this round of poles. When we get into the small stuff, that's basically what you would pack for your overnight stuff. You have your backpack, your tent or your hammock, your sleeping pad, and your sleeping bag. That's what I would pack in there for my overnight. If I'm just doing day hikes let's start that over. That's pretty much what you would pack in if you were doing an overnight trip. You're gonna pack obviously your food and your water and all of your essentials as well. That's just the baseline stuff that I pack. You wanna pack obviously something to sleep in, like a tent or a hammock. You want your sleeping bag and a sleeping pad, and then your hiking poles and a backpack. And then now we have a lot of our essentials. So I have obviously a headlamp with all the colors. You want a reliable headlamp, maybe even two, because if you get stuck out there and you break one, you're kind of screwed. So you definitely want to have a reliable lamp. I bought the National Geographic map for Rainier. It's waterproof and it's a topo map as well. So these are really, really good to have. I recommend buying a map wherever you're going. I hike in Rainier all the time, so I bought one of these. But if you're more fancy and you're up in the Alpine or somewhere where you can get lost in the whiteout conditions, definitely get a GPS. I got this one as a gift for my birthday because I was doing a lot of solo hiking. So my grandparents bought me this just in case I ever need to help anybody else or figure out my altitude or anything like that. Kind of scratched it up though, sadly, but these are good to have. I got one from Garmin. And then when it comes to food, I always bring a little stove. So this is a Stanley stainless little pot. And then what you can do, let's see if I can get it out, is you can buy these MSR, whatever brand you want, little propane tanks. These will last you a while. I've lasted probably 10 cooks on one of these. And then buying a tiny little propane stove. I've used this one probably 30 times and it only cost me about $13. So you don't have to go buy a $100 Jetboil. You can buy something cheap and get around just fine with that. And then I bought an ultralight spork, spoon, fork combination. Takes off a little bit of the weight of the silverware. And then I carry all these random things like a little towel, waterproof matches, battery, scissors, Bic lighter. These are mostly my essentials. And then obviously you want toilet paper of some sorts. I was given these, they're called Dude Wipes. They're very good for camping apparently. I have not used these yet, but you can get something like this or just get toilet paper and put it in a Ziploc bag and then bring a second Ziploc bag just in case so that you can use the toilet paper and put it in the other bag. It keeps it waterproof, and then also you have something to store the used toilet paper in. So that's pretty much the major things I bring whenever I go hiking. Obviously layers I bring as well, and depending on where I'm going, either climbing boots or hiking boots or crampons or an ice axe, stuff like that. But I hope you guys enjoyed this Trail Talk Tuesday, mostly just talking about what I bring. I'm gonna build an ultralight pack this year because I have a bad back, so I don't wanna be carrying 30 pounds of gear on just an overnight trip. I wanna try to get it down to like 20 pounds or less. So normally I'm pretty good at that, but we'll see what I can do this year. So hopefully y'all stay safe and stay inside, stay quarantined during this time, and we'll be back out on the trail sometime soon. So hit that like and subscribe down below if you want to see more. You can go check out some of my previous videos, and I'm going to have a new short film coming out this Friday about a trip I took to Iceland and how we need to just get out and adventure more and be inspired. So thank you guys, and I'll talk to you later.